Hey everyone, my name is Mike Lerman, and I'm the founder of a new project on Cardano submitting for Catalyst funding in Fund 10 called ADMN. We are an intellectual property registration and administration application built for Cardano. So first off, some introductions. My name is Mike Lerman. I've been a lifelong musician and content creator. I've spent about 15 years in intellectual property rights management, including music royalties, finance, accounting, and also the last 5 years I've worked in fintech operations. The other co-founder of ADMN is my brother, Daniel Lerman. He's got a decade of experience in web development. He's a crazy skilled e-commerce platform administrator and technical IT workflow tooling manager. So to start off here, we've got a case study about the music blockchain market. Basically, at the peak of the bull market in 2021, 2022, the entire market cap for music NFTs, and this is music only, was about $1 billion. It's projected to do a lot more than that. And what's interesting is that even though we're in the bear market, the market cap for music blockchain NFTs is already back above 1 billion. So some of these crazy projections at the bottom here might be pretty accurate going forward. We'll see. So what's the problem here? The problem is that the blockchain space needs an intellectual property solution. Most of the creators, particularly on the blockchain, do not know how to use or secure their protection for their intellectual property. They also don't know how to license it or go about licensing it. The other issue is that most projects looking for copyright or trademark licenses that want to use content don't know where to start looking for a license, don't have the means to draft and negotiate a contract. So why would you want to register your copyright or trademark? Well, there's this thing called the injunction problem. You see, most people can go on to social media and post their creative content, or, if you're in the blockchain space, you can create an NFT, which will prove that you did create it. But the problem is that most territories, the law in those territories will not allow a creator to sue for income received by the work if somebody infringes their work. The thing is that in most territories, they will only be able to file what's called an injunction, meaning that they will only be able to stop the infringing party from further exploitation of that work, which could take a long time, and they cannot sue for the income received by that work. So what ADMN wants to do is to solve this issue by registering with both the US government and on Cardano's blockchain, so licenses can be automated and secure. So what is ADMN? ADMN is a tool for creators to mint their IP rights to the blockchain while simultaneously registering their works with the US Copyright Office and/or the United States Trademark and Patent Office. Look, local governments can be slow to accept blockchain technology for these use cases. We want to push their hand a little bit and be a transitionary product to bridge the gap and create the infrastructure for intellectual property in preparation for the future that we all want Cardano to have. Using ADMN, users can register their intellectual property protection with government authorities, and creators also receive a Cardano ADMN NFT on the blockchain representing their ownership and can be used for later licensing purposes. ADMN can also provide copyright and trademark registration to the Cardano ecosystem partners in Web3 for things like music, books, audiovisual works, and NFT branding. Say that you're an NFT creator and all of a sudden the bear market comes, but you have this huge following and you're having trouble selling your NFTs, well, maybe you can license out your brand for a new liquidity. Say that you're a music producer and that you want to license out your music. Say that you're a book publisher and you want to register all the copyrights for all the books in an automated, modern fashion. Maybe you're a music NFT marketplace and you want to add additional value for your clientele by letting them be able to register their IP on the blockchain. Or maybe you're just a Web 2 record label or book publisher and you want to register all of your copyright. This can be made possible with ADMN. So what does ADMN bring to Cardano? Well, our goal is to bring legitimacy, utility, functionality, and adoption. We want to legitimize NFT creation on Cardano by being government compliant and providing a transition from the current bureaucracy to a decentralized ecosystem. We want to provide a modern utility, legally creating the possibility to mint and license copyrights, trademarks, and possibly patents in the future. Admin can also allow NFT creators to possibly license their brands, bringing and providing a functionality and liquidity into a space that was never there before. Admin can also bring adoption to Cardano by introducing Web 2 creators and regular traditional companies to the Cardano ecosystem. Sweet. So what is admin building? Well, right now we're starting with music. The first step is registration of performing arts, or the PA copyright form, and sound recording SR copyright forms, the creation of intellectual property NFTs for music on Cardano. We have a user interface that we're creating to connect a wallet to the dashboard. We're going to collect creators' work for these forms. We're submitting work to a decentralized database, and we're connecting to a payment validator. Already in the pipeline is the external interface, which transmits copyright works data to government websites. Also, it pays copyright.gov for work protection submissions and gathers copyright metadata from government sites to the API database so that we can use it for NFT creation. This is also in respect to trademarks and other types of copyrights outside of performing arts and sound recording. We'll be doing audiovisual works, literary works, and many more. Additionally, we're working on the backend database that'll be the API layer, to send data for the creators and hosts for minting, queries for data to display on the dashboard, and to go between, partner companies that may want to, send their data over to admin so that we can register their works, and also storing the IP data in a decentralized server for a licensing and tracking solution. Let's talk about competition. Competition can be healthy. In the Web 2 space, LegalZoom, Rocket Lawyer, and Cosigned all have similar services to what admin is trying to do. However, they charge a lot. LegalZoom charges $150 more than what it would cost to do it manually at the government website. Cosigned is a little bit less, but honestly, they're upcharging their customers, and they're not even adding any Web3 services. We believe that admin can be a lot more cost effective and offer a lot more value. In the Web3 space, there aren't that many projects working in copyright or trademarks. There is this other project called Copyrights World on Solana, but they're basically minting you an NFT and calling that copyright. They don't have any connection to any government websites or are actually doing any registration with government authorities. We want to offer a lot more than that. So what is admin working on right now? Well, provided that we get funding for Catalyst Fund 10, right now the goal as of making this video is about $217,000 US or 750,000 ADA. If we get funded, we'll be looking to fill some new positions: a full stack blockchain developer, front end developer. We're going to have legal counsel. We've already interviewed a bunch of people, and we already have a marketing executive on board. We're also going to be looking for a payment compliance solution partner, and that's what's going to be happening. It's all happening pretty fast. So how about some frequently asked questions? What if the end users are outside of the USA? Well, look, anybody can register with the U.S. Copyright Office no matter where they are or what their territory of residence is. Trademarks are a little bit more complicated. They do require a US-based attorney to sign off on their application, but I think that we're going to be attaining this for this specific purpose, and we'll be providing that service to folks on Cardano. Will there be a token? No, there's not going to be a token yet. We want to make sure that we build a viable and functional product before any kind of ISPO or token offering. When roadmap? Everybody wants to know about the roadmap. Well, we're currently prototyping the admin create, which is the registration module right now, working on logistics for a business-to-business license for an API for other partners in the Cardano ecosystem to use the registration module. Once the funding and the team are assembled, we'll have a roadmap shortly after, and we'll be pretty excited to follow it. Another frequently asked question that's not on this slide is about open sourcing. We do love the open source ethos that Cardano follows, and we would love to open source as much of the product as possible. We do want to open source anything that connects with the Cardano blockchain. However, at this time, the part and scripts that connect with the government websites to register copyright and/or trademarks, right now we're not open sourcing, but once the product is launched, we will like to open source that if possible. Also, you may have some other questions about how will licensing work? What will happen with sales of an intellectual property NFT after it's been minted? There's a lot that we want to answer, and a lot of this is being planned out very vigorously, and we will be making other videos about how sales of IP work with admin and how licensing works in another video. Lastly, thank you so much for watching this video. We're working really hard at admin to build a product with utility for Cardano. The Cardano community is very collaborative, and we really appreciate the feedback and the dialogue from the community. So if you can, please check out our Catalyst proposal, leave comments, and we'll take it all into consideration and hopefully make a product that works for everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.